Hello, testing, testing, one, two, three. All right. So where's my water? Um, yeah. So today I will be streaming with Chanel. Chanel.yui. That's like her Instagram name. I usually like do shoots with her, and she actually styles quite a lot of the older shoots that I've been doing. So, hey, hi. Yeah. So today I'll be streaming with this person called Chanel. She is a stylist for a lot of the older shoots that I do. So it's a I don't know. I think it's just quite interesting because we've done a lot of shoots together, and it would be quite cool to like get her perspective on things. So yeah, let me just call her in and let's see how it goes. Yo, hi. I'm waiting to invite my friend in for this stream. She is a stylist. Yeah, so how have you guys been? This lockdown period is a bit of a bummer for like everyone, and I guess it's gonna end soon. I don't know. I don't have that much confidence in things going according to plan, but we'll see how that turns out. What color should my like background lights be? Like so I can change the one on my like right and left. Red. This is kind of cool, I guess. How about green? Nah, the green like kind of overpowers it too much. Yeah, so my friend is like setting up her stand for this stream, so I guess I'll just like talk here by myself a little bit. Um, fuck man, why is she so slow? Oh, green, really? Okay, if I make this one green, right, what color should I change the light on that side? Like I think these are the options, but I can't really tell. I could go with red. Oh hey Chanel, it's supposed to be on this stream. You an invite.
Can you see me?
Yeah,
How
yeah.
should I adjust this? Okay.
Changing.
Ah,
I bought the light remote thing. It's
oh
like quite fun.
man, that's so cool.
It's super cheap on like Lazada or AliExpress. I think less than $20 you can get it. So like quite quite a good upgrade for the room. Yeah.
Nice. Is it
So
LED strips or what?
yeah, it's the LED strips. At first I see but isn't this a shit that people put on their like PMD like e-scooter thing? But I'm like, oh wait, it actually looks quite nice like when you put it up. Yeah. How have you
Oh,
been during this lockdown period?
I'm not doing so well. I mean, emotionally, everybody's feeling really stressed out and trapped and stuff. I get it. Yeah.
You yeah,
But
so yeah, obviously yeah, you're saying?
yeah, on the plus side, I do have a lot more time to, just be myself. That's nice.
True. Um yeah, like actually like some research I was doing, right, was kind of showing that like so we've like as a human race we've gone through like a lot of different like plagues or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um one of the biggest plagues we went through, I mean like before Spanish flu, that was the Black Plague. Then
Mm-hmm.
after the Black Plague was like the whole Renaissance period, and like you see great scientific discoveries and like a lot of progression in the arts. Cause people are just like, where was God when everyone was dying? Fuck that. Let's do orgies. Let's paint shit. Let's not give a shit about religion as much. So I don't know. Like I'm hoping that happens for the whole world after this.
Yeah, I am expecting like a media boom or like a bigger focus on the arts because people need to have a voice. But I don't think that will come for another like couple of years because at the rate like we're progressing for the circuit breaker or the lockdown, right? They're not releasing us fully until maybe like I think
Until
next year or now
yeah,
or mid
my
or
prediction
end of
is
year.
is next year because the vaccine will probably come out towards the late end of the year or like next year. And they definitely don't want to go back to normal until like this is over. So Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think that there'll be a lot of jobs opening for media side and
Especially in
everything
the
else.
US, right?
Ooh, I didn't say anything.
Um,
But yeah, there are definitely a lot more jobs opening. I am quite glad that like this lockdown period has forced a lot of businesses to go online. I think that it is a move that is long overdue.
because for me, like I'm doing social media like marketing, right? I actually got a new client, but I'm not gonna say who yet, cause I'll tell you in private lah. But like
We know. Yeah, okay, we will know.
yeah, like what I kind of realized about businesses going online or whatever is that they've been fucking complacent in Singapore. Like it's only now that you have a few hawker centers that are like starting to like be on Grab and all that. Before that, they like how to use. I don't know. My handphone still got button on. All these phone only screen no button. How to use?
Yeah. Actually, yeah, that's one of my biggest gripes before the lockdown, and now that after the lockdown happened, we have a lot of businesses going online. It's actually like a huge step for Singapore, because previously what happened is that I go overseas, right, especially like Taiwan or China. A lot of businesses are like really competitive online, and a lot of their systems are very fast paced, and
Like
mixed businesses
cashless.
are more competitive, and everything is really a lot more efficient with the migration to online. Yeah, I
Actually, like
am look.
about that, so I just ate, so I'm like super gassy. Um, so like about that, right? Something that I've personally been quite annoyed with, that I think you probably have some opinions about also, right? Is the whole like how a lot of PR companies, or just companies in general, have no idea how to get influencers. Like they are okay with like 50K followers. I want to give you money and products, but you only got 20 likes. I don't care.
um yeah, well, the thing is that, right, to companies, numbers are a very big deal. But I guess like when they are looking for people to sponsor, or things to sponsor, or marketing teams, maybe when they look at this stuff, they're not very well versed in what they're doing, maybe, or not what they're doing, but they're not very well versed in internet business. Yeah, so
They
they
suck at their jobs.
might not be very. Yeah, the I don't know. I think that in Singapore, there's this like very big fear of going off mainstream. So businesses would like tend to like try to capture as much mainstream crowd as possible. So that's why like the people that thrive in this are the typical Chinese 小脸 blogger, or not 小脸 lah, but like you know, blogger
Some of
influencer.
them got kids already. It's 大脸.
Yeah, I think they thrive in this type of environment, and like I do have friends that are in this circle, and I'm not very, like, I don't think that it is a good um or I don't think it's actually that effective to market in that way. Yeah,
But also
I mean,
sometimes I feel it's not just the mainstream either. Because I've seen certain like more alternative publications or what, right? The way they do it also is like maybe they don't even care. Okay, I think some of them they still care about following, right? But sometimes it's just like, oh yeah, you go to the same rich kid parties as me. Yeah, man, like I wanna interview you on this publication, online or print or whatever the fuck, like so sometimes it's like, wait, what do you guys want? You guys want following? You guys don't care? Like whose dick do I need to suck? Tell me, like
uh, yeah, I think that the media circle in Singapore is very closed. Like, to be very honest lah, I mean, they try to support each other. I like the culture where artists support artists, but I feel that when it becomes too closed, right, it's more of like a circle jerk. it's, they're just pushing each other up. I mean, it's good that we have artists that support artists, but at the same time, I really want to see what else there is instead of what just this few people like, you know.
Yeah. And I mean, I don't know. So, okay, like, for me, I feel like as artists, we kind of need to learn how to, like, promote our stuff as well. But at the same time, I feel like that's not really your job as an artist. Cause, like, I remember talking to Alex Camden about this, right? Like, how we don't have any, like, where are all your good agents or whatever to, like, for cause we have a lot of talent here in Singapore, but where are all the agents, where are all the fucking shady businessmen who are like, I'm gonna make you famous kind of thing, and like they make you famous, but maybe they're fucked up. But in Singapore, it's like they don't make you famous, they're just fucked up. It's like,
Yeah,
uncle, you want to be influencer? Come, uncle help you.
yeah, the market here is way too small to have sustainable like talent businesses and scouting agencies. It's way too small. Yeah, because like whatever people try to start, right, whether it's like an alternative zine or talent pool, there's not enough like people, there's not enough consumers in Singapore to support like this to sustain the business. That's why in the end the type of businesses that get sustained are the ones that are supported by the mainstream, the I like Chinese pretty girls.
But then again, I don't know. So okay, like I'm not gonna name names. Okay, like, I made it a habit to not name names in this street. But like I know that there's like and there was a modeling agency that started that like wants to help. They say they want to help or feature minorities or people who look alternative or whatever, right? But I see them do like less than one shoot like a month sometimes kind of thing. And for me, I kind of feel that like in that situation, it's not about the mainstream fucked up or whatever. It's about you just never put in enough work and you are not serious about like creating this movement or pushing your shit.
Yeah, I think in Singapore it is very difficult to sustain just on passion alone. Even if people really, really want to do something or have a mild interest in some idea, it takes a lot of money and capital to get something going and sustaining. Even if
But we
like
have so many rich kids here. What?
yeah, but that's not what they're interested in. And the people that are interested is it's so difficult to find funding for anything that is alternative in Singapore. Yeah, even
So,
like if you have a full-time job and you want to support your own interest, your own uh talents, maybe it is really really fucking difficult to just sustain yourself even with a full-time with a full-time job pay. So if you want to get something going, you really, really have to have that kind of money and backing. In Singapore, everything is so expensive. Yeah.
true, true. So okay, like talking about the scene, right? I guess like this is also like what I kind of want to bring up. Since I'm like talking to you, lah. Okay, like so. Maybe you can like introduce yourself and sorry, like fuck, I'm so bad. I asked for introduction so late into the thing, but yeah, maybe you can tell people like what you do. Like with the whole fashion styling all that, and how you got started.
Ah, well, I'm Chanel. I'm Chanel.yui. What got me started in fashion is I was very very interested in Japanese subculture, and I'm a weeb lah. Like I watch anime. I collect like I used to collect fan art and this type of thing. I support my artist friends who like sell merch and stuff. Yeah, so I've been doing that for a long time, like since secondary school maybe. And then of course when I went into uni and I got older, I got more financial freedom. I started exploring the things that I like, which is Harajuku fashion. Yeah, so through Harajuku fashion, I kind of developed my own style, or I found out the things that I like and things that I don't like, and I gradually came up with my own style. So after that, well, in Singapore and I think in any like weeb culture in in Asia, in Asia basically, there will be a lot of like hobbyist photographers that will prowl around the convention scene to look
They shoot
for
with one hand and they got their dick on the other hand.
pretty
小妹妹。
people or looks that they want to collect. So from there, I got into photo shoots. Yeah, so I have some photographer friends, some people that I found in the hobbyist photography scene that I do not want to associate with. Because, like, gradually you'll start to realize, oh, this person is not savory. And this person is, he's an okay guy, and we can work together. Yeah, so started doing more shoots, and from the shoots, like people post online, I post the shoots online, and then you start to gain some attention. Like people start to notice, like, hey, this is quite cool, Yeah, and then of course through there I met you, and then we did a few shoots together, and then I helped to style some of your shoots too.
Yeah. I know you're like, I don't want to model, like, what you want to do is like, take our style, like, okay, I'll style, let's go do shit. Can maybe I ask you, like, so I kind of noticed, like, okay, like, the whole ego fashion thing, right? Like, it seems like there's some similarities, or like, it looks like it's kind of related to the Harajuku fashion, but it deviated. What do you think about ego fashion and Harajuku fashion, like, when you compare them to each other?
I think the ego thing kind of proliferated through the rise of dolls kill stuff, and that scene. I mean, few years back there was no such thing, right? There was internet, there was internet shopping, and there was subculture, and then these things kind of come together, and then there's ego culture lah. I used to dress kind of more the ego style. And then, well, what I think happened is that
We did that shoot and got in trouble.
yeah. Well, I do not think there's anything wrong with ego culture. In fact, like, I have a lot of friends in that scene, and I think it's a very, very lucrative market. And it is the future. It is the future.
I'm trying to start an agency for that shit, man. Like, because a lot of girls I know who are doing the ego type shoot, they're like, photographers all like fucking creepy or that. Then no, I want to jerk off to the money, like, from being your agent, not to you. Like, I'm not, like, I think it's hot and everything, but the money, man, like, fuck.
I think there is a lot of space to develop in that scene, because right now, the kind of platforms that we have, like OnlyFans, Patreons, Ko-fi, all this,
I heard Gumroad is quite good.
they're kind of like they allow people to be independent with what they want to do, and they allow more egos to start being egos. But I feel that the culture there is still very individualistic, or it's very separate, it's very independent. But I feel that there is some way for that side of the market to develop. I think from there we can have agencies, we can have companies, we can have channels. Yeah, so I really think that is the future. And of course, even though sex sells, and currently it sells very well, I hope that, from this ego platform,
people understand the empowerment part of it.
yeah, we can have more avenues for alternatives to come into. I am very glad that ego culture is making alternative fashion more and more acceptable.
Yeah, it's normalizing it quite a bit, right?
Yes.
Okay, but like, here's something that I kind of noticed, but like, maybe I'm wrong. I feel that a lot of the alternative fashion nowadays is like basically just watered down ego culture.
As with every mainstream thing, mainstream is always the watered down version of everything. It's
True,
for people who
that's the
are
thing.
not
I'm
very.
not saying mainstream. I'm saying the people who are like I'm an alt kid. I'm not mainstream, you know. I'm gonna wear watered down eagle fashion cause I'm alternative, you know. Like I yeah, okay, would you agree that a lot of alternative like mainstream alternative fashion is watered down eagle fashion?
Um, Actually, I don't quite agree. In fact, I think that some eagles don't push it far enough. Yeah, because like to me, okay, I am a very, very pro alternative. Like I would, if I could, I would take it to the furthest wherever I could go. Yeah, but for eagles, I mean, because you know they come from this is their business, their livelihood or current livelihood, and they need to sell. So sex sells, and in that sense, they kind of water down alternative fashion to come up with this ego fashion as well. Yeah. Because
True.
before there was ego, there was already this type of subcultures. And even though it's not like sexy or boudoir, um, I they kind of egos kind of developed those subcultures into
Yeah,
an
it
ego
branched out.
fashion by adding in all the risque elements, which I am very glad because haha, I love girls. I love yeah, I love
Yeah,
sexy stuff.
just give up on
I'm a
guys,
simp.
right?
I'm a simp.
um okay, so I wanna ask, this is something I kinda noticed in the like Singapore fashion community. Sometimes it feels like people don't take like the Harajuku fashion thing as seriously as like I don't know, like in general they're like, yeah, it looks cool, but that's Harajuku stuff. That's weeb shit. It's not our gracious editorial fashion shit. Like yeah,
Yeah.
what do you think about? Because when I see things overseas, right? Like let's say people like me love me a lot. You know, a lot of her stuff seems a bit like Eagle Harajuku inspired, and a lot of the people who I know who are in this alt fashion thing are like, wow, I love me a lot. She's so cool, but when they see a local doing things a bit more Harajuku, it's like, that one weeaboo. Like, what do you think about that? Like
Yeah.
the mindset towards.
I think there's still the stigma where people view it as like cosplay or costumes, because it is definitely alternate, and it is quite far alternate. I mean, the way that we dress, me and some of my friends dress as Harajuku fashion individuals, like we wear really weirdly colored hair or really cut like these wigs that are like very plastic looking, and like all these fake hair things, and very bright colors that people will never wear in their whole life. Like I'm serious, some people have come up to me, I will never wear this. Yeah, or like behind my back they will say like, oh damn, why did she wear that? Like I will never ever wear it in my whole life. So like, or like this high platforms, like as high as my whole head. Yeah, to us those are regular things that we wish that we can wear every day, but to some people, or in fact most people out there, they will never ever touch this type of things. Like they can go through their whole 60, 70, 80 years of their life without touching a single lime green vest.
Sorry, I'm like I've been
So
smoking
in
so
that
much.
sense, yeah, it's okay. In that sense, they still view this type of things as costumes. And I think also because like Harajuku fashion has not had a very global, very public figure that people look up to yet. So it is
I mean,
not very
like, what
widely
about Lady
accepted.
Gaga? What about Lady Gaga?
Yeah, but people still view Lady Gaga as like a costume. And even like right now, I think probably the hottest, most popular alternative icon would be like Billie Eilish. But even then, like previously, the things that Billie Eilish would have worn like now would be considered like a costume, like maybe 2 years ago. So we are still waiting on like that one idol or that one icon that can make this acceptable.
I think maybe it's just a case of like, how's it like, average people will choose like average things, and maybe it's also like too much effort for them to like wear. Cause okay, so I realized that a lot of people who like I'm guessing this is the like mindset for normal people. Like I don't know because I'm not very normal. It's dropped on my head as a child. But like I think a lot of them are like, I want to wear something that like makes me stand out. I want people to notice me. Then when they see something that makes you stand out or whatever, they're like, I'm not gonna wear that. I'm not gonna wear that. No, no, no. It's too loud. It's too loud. You know. Then they end up just wearing normal average shit. They're like, why can't I stand out? Or like I feel some of them, especially when they know like this person is awesome. Like why can't I stand out like them? Then I'm like, because standing out means like you have to stand out. You're not in the crowd. You can't hide in the crowd anymore. People are like, hey, fuck you. Why your shit so weird? Or like, hey, wow, that's cool. But you have to put in the effort, and you kind of open yourself up to both like haters and like I don't know people who aren't haters. What do you think about it?
I think it takes a lot of courage to look different from other people, and even when we do it, me and my friends, we still face criticism like daily, and even when we go out like one time, if we go out like for 2 hours in our outfit, we'll probably get at least like 20 different very negative comments, yeah, or criticism.
Okay,
or
what are
outright
some of the negative comments like you kena before?
Myself, I have had like aunties, uncles like coming up to me like in my face and say Sailor Moon, Sailor Moon, like that. Then or like aunties, uncles just like saying like 笑 this one 笑 crazy, this sort of things. Yeah. But I have heard of like some of my friends who dressed alternative. They have been like followed, they have been heckled at, they have been even like threatened. Yeah.
But this,
Myself, I haven't faced anything violent yet. But it's mostly like verbal, or sometimes like some people like young punks or something, they will like physically kind of like try to express their displeasure or discomfort, or like say gay or the sort of things, thinking that it's an insult. Yeah.
shit, like I remember like okay, so okay, this is like just sidetrack me, but I remember when in my short stay in NS, right? Like basically like I was just fucking pissed off. I wanted like I don't care if I got into a fight or whatever. Then there was this like Xiao Bing that was like cause I went in quite late, so this Xiao Bing that was like, oh rainbow, like they kind of using that as like a slur towards like this like gay like recruit, you know. And I just remember I turned around, hey, what the fuck is your problem? Can you shut up or not? Like you rainbow or whatever. You don't like people call you Cao Bing all this kind of shit, right? Then why are you doing this to other people? Then I really get into a fight already. Then a guy just stopped, and I see him thinking, and he's like, yeah, I don't like people. I don't know. I think cause people call me that, that's why I call other people things. Then I was like, fuck, like this guy just had that epiphany, like what the fuck? Then I ended up telling him like, then can you stop? Can you break the cycle? Then he like just thinking about it. I was even shocked because I'm like, I was just getting ready to get into a fight, and then I see this guy get this like cosmic realization, like, oh, I'm a problem. Like I was just like, what the fuck? But yeah, like okay, so when it comes to I guess like
last long.
yeah, probably won't last long. So the heckling thing is something that people told me about, right? And this is my like super uneducated, unqualified opinion about it. But I kind of feel why people sometimes heckle, especially in a sexual way, towards people who look alternative, right? It's cause like imagine you don't know anything about art, you don't know anything about culture, you don't really see these things. So when you see something different and it looks like, because people dress aesthetic, your brain somehow will register it as, wow, that's aesthetic. But because they don't have the backup cultural information to process that, right? They're like, wow, that's aesthetic. My dick is hard. I'm sexualizing it straight away. like what do you think about my theory? It goes to either aggression.
Some people legit like sexual embarrassment is a very real thing, especially among people who have like a very strong maybe religious compass where they know like, oh, this thing is not allowed. I have to like take it down even though I am like sexually aroused by it. Happens a
Yeah,
lot.
that's fucking gross. And I think so. Yeah, I think it's either like sexual plus like they view it in a sexual way or they get aggressive about it because they're like I don't. So it's either like fight or fuck kind of like response.
I think because like they can't accept they are attracted to it. Probably, yeah. I mean, it takes a lot of courage to admit that yeah, I am something like that, or I view this as an ideal. Like to a lot of
like
people, they don't accept it. Yeah.
yeah.
Or there is a very innate fear in a lot of people. Like, I have very regular friends as well, and when they go shopping, they seriously consider, will I stand out in this black t-shirt? Like, is this black t-shirt black enough? And then
But it's a black
I don't
t-shirt.
get it, but like I understand. I understand why they would think that way. There's this fear of like putting the spotlight on themselves.
I kind of feel the opposite. I feel like it takes a lot of courage to be what? Who?
Oh no, you got laggy for a while.
Oh, okay. No, like I kind of feel the opposite though. I feel like it takes a lot of courage to be like to be normal and to be everyone else kind of thing. Like I'm like that shit is fucking scary to me. Like, oh, I'm just a nameless, faceless, like piece of flesh in the crowd kind of thing. I'm like, I feel it takes courage to do that. Like to be like, I don't want to stand out. I want to be a nobody. I'm like, that's fucking brave. Like maybe it's because I'm a Leo, okay, but like
I think a lot of people have that fear, and it's quite common actually. Yeah.
yeah, I also that's what I've heard like can I ask you like so what are some of your like okay like most enjoyable shoots you've done? You don't need to name names, okay? And most like what the fuck shoot you've done?
I need to think about it. Most enjoyable shoot, I think, would be the ones
Let's
with
start with the bad
friends.
ones.
Oh,
Huh?
yeah, okay. Bad
I mean,
ones.
if you cannot think of anything, the bad ones probably come easier, right?
Yeah, I have a few bad ones. Like back when I was dressing a bit more, like more skin. Like I used to be more feminine dressing, and show like boobies and thighs and things like that. Yeah. Then you get a lot of like weird requests from hobbyist photographers. They're like, oh, I really like your look. Like, can we do a shoot? Then sometimes I feel like, oh yeah, I look at the person's other works and it looks kind of okay. Then I'll just like agree, and then you start to like set up a time to meet and things like that. And then when you continue the conversation and have a discussion, because when you plan a shoot, you kind of discuss like where the location, the timing, what kind of environment you want, what kind of lighting, and what kind of outfit, and things like that. Then you start to realize how creepy the person is. Like they'll say things like, can you wear short skirt? Like can you wear a short skirt,
You wear tongue
long
inside.
hair? Yeah, or I will send them like a picture of the outfit that I'm going to wear to like, usually I do that lah for like people to consider the type of colors they have to play with, or whether it suits the location, this sort of thing. Then the creepy photographers will start to like, I don't agree with this. I don't want to shoot this. I feel like I can work with something that is more like, then they send other pictures that have like half naked people and things like that. That's very creepy. Yeah. So there are some, right, that like, okay, after going through the whole conversation, then you're like, fine, okay lah, I think I can hold my own against this person. Just go for the shoot. So I go for the shoot, and then there's one shoot that ended up like 6 hours long. I mean, all my shoots are outdoors. Cause like, you know, when I go alone, or sometimes if I don't go alone, then you know.
But like 6 hours, no matter when you start, the lighting confirm change like fuck.
Yeah, so it was just me and this photographer, and I made sure that it was a public area. It was like along like Orchard Road. So it's like we started at don't know which point of town and we walked all the way across town. It was 6 hours long and the person just kept following me. I'm just like, okay, then after we shoot at one place, then the person was like, oh, let's try that area. Then we just walk there and do some like shots and
But
then
like
walk
at
to
a certain
another
point,
place.
were you like, okay, I need to go home. I need to like, I don't know. I got funeral to go for.
That point of time, I was not that confident to reject people. So I was
No.
like, okay, I'll try. Okay, I'll try.
Yeah, maybe the guy was like, cause like he sound a bit. I mean, okay, I don't know who this person is, but it sound a bit insincerely. Like, what if he was like, wow, my first date?
Yeah, I think
6
so.
hours, she likes me.
Yeah, it was kind of creepy. Oh, and then a couple of the other worst was like, cause like I have a lot of attractive friends, and sometimes I like to do shoots with my friends because like you know you get to keep it as memories. Like oh, I was friends with this person, you know. Then like 3 years later you look back like oh we took this photo, it's so funny. Yeah, but then because like my friends are very attractive.
Oh, yeah, I think I know which friend you're talking about. I think I shot her just
my
before
my best
circuit
friend is
breaker.
very attractive. Yeah, so so like when like the photographer asked me to do a shoot, then I'm like okay, and then I try to suggest a date and time. Then after that it's like that person not coming Then I'm like but you asked me to shoot, right? I don't even know whether she's free or not. Like I didn't know that you wanted to shoot her. If you want to shoot her, then you go and ask her lah. So the person like asking like, oh, is she coming? Yeah, and then like my friend told me that she doesn't want to work with that person. Yeah, because you know I mean after a while you start to realize that the person is just shooting you for the
Right, and I'm like, even then, if like you, so okay, I know some guys who do like boudoir photography, and they are like pretty professional about it. There's a lot of good reviews from like a lot of the women that shot with him, and they will like shoot him again and stuff like that. I mean, like, I mean, I think I can say his name. I'm not talking bad about him. So like Diamond Fangs, he does like boudoir photography, and a few of the models that I know that work with him were saying that like, yeah, he's very nice, he's very respectful, he's like really chill. So I'm like, yeah lah, if you want to shoot tits, like you can do it. Just don't be a fucking like just don't shoot with one hand on the camera and one hand on your dick like.
Yeah, I feel there's nothing wrong with boudoir photography, and there's nothing wrong to admit that you want to shoot something that is revealing. But then I think that being professional is very important. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like, if I wasn't living in Singapore and like in such a judgmental country, I'll probably be a porn actor myself, kind of thing. Like,
yeah,
maybe
you
that's my retirement plan.
contribute to the industry, man.
Yeah, my retirement plan is to go to Japan and be a porn actor because I heard that they got like shortage of guys. Then like, cause I'm like dark skin, I can be like exotic kind of thing. Be like Ben exotic. Yeah, okay. So
yeah, sex work is real work.
Yeah, no, so once I kind of got in trouble because I was talking about like sex work and stuff like that, right? And how like so my beliefs about sex work is that I think that it should be legalized, it should be regulated, like it should be government regulated. So there's like laws about like their healthcare, you know, there's like the employer needs to take care of them, the breaks and all that kind of thing. Because I think that if it's not legal, you're just gonna have a lot of shady people running the business kind of thing. You know, I rather the government like run it instead of like what sex work? Like this, we have no prostitutes here. There's no one under my desk. Fuck off. Go away, Karen. Like, yeah. Fuck man, I forgot what I wanted to ask you really. Okay. So the better experiences you've had with shoots, whether it's as a stylist or as a model.
The best shoots I've had are definitely with friends or like.
I mean, don't need to say me, so you don't need to feel pressure. Like aside from me, because I know it's really like
top 10, like, yeah.
Yeah, I think the best shoots are the ones with friends. Like if I'm shooting together with my friend, or my friend is the photographer, or um or just like a really magical experience maybe. Yeah.
I can't, like, sorry, you're saying?
No, that's all I said.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, like, I don't know if you saw, but recently I did a video talking about copying.
Oh yeah, then
No, I don't know, like, yeah, so I just talk about some shoots, but I never name any names, yeah. But
okay.
for some reason, when I do shoots with you, either me or you get into trouble.
Yeah, well, I'm very sorry because like there are people chasing behind me, there are eyes watching. Yeah, I am a very wanted person, not for the right
Yeah.
reasons.
I guess, like, what do you kind of want to see in the Singapore fashion community, like more? Okay, what are some of the problems do you think like exist within like the Singapore like fashion community, and how do you wanna, like, what's your wish? What do you want to see happen?
I think there is way too much focus on global or Western brands and looks. Like it is very, very Singapore is very way too like West worshipping, if I can use the word. Yeah, because like a lot of what we publish is very West centric. Like people want to follow what Kanye West is doing, literally West. But yeah, so I think that Singapore should really focus more on what Asia is doing and what their own local talents are doing. Like there is way too much focus and airtime placed on people who probably think we're in China. Yeah. And I feel that Singapore does not support small and local businesses enough. Yeah, I feel that I also hope that like we can have a market or an avenue for indie brands and like small local brands to shine and to have an avenue to advertise. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I really hope.
I want to ask you like about this. Like, we talk about small local brands, right? So I don't know if you saw, but recently there was some drama where like people were calling out small local brands that just buy shit on Taobao and then just like put their own label. And the thing is, like, the cut is like the fucking same and all that. Like, so like, yeah, what do you think about that?
It's a very common practice, but if you're called out on it, you just admit it. Like there's nothing wrong with sourcing common common apparels and reselling, because that's what a lot of people do. In fact, that's what most businesses do. It is in Singapore, it is very hard for us to actually come up with our own manufacturing or manufacture our own products because the market is not here at all. We have no manufacturing. Yeah, but if we want to make clothing, we want to make apparels or like bags and shoes, we have to outsource it to other countries. So it makes sense that like a lot of businesses are doing reselling. But yeah, if you're called out just like yeah, we do that.
But like, I don't know. So okay, my opinion on it is a little bit like, if you want it, like, of course you're gonna need to get it from a factory, right? But you could put in effort and you buy it from the factory, then instead of just putting the label on it, right, you could send it to another factory to add something on it that makes it at least a little bit more different kind of thing. And like, and then, because okay, so I have a lot of friends who are artists, like my girlfriend's an artist, right? And it's like, you can make the argument that they're just buying the same plain t-shirts from the same Indonesia factory. They just print their own design on it with their fucking talent, and then they sell it, what a fucking rip-off. But I'm like, what makes it okay? Because it's like they are using their talent and their effort to make it, instead of just like, my talent is I can put this sticker on. Like, okay, like the worst one recently was that fucking shoe.
Yeah, the shoe thing, yeah.
I couldn't be, I'm just like, what the fuck? And then on her website, she was like, oh, original design. I'm like, original your mom lah, what the fuck? Like,
yeah, if the product is not what you say it is, then don't lie about it. Like that's how I feel. I mean, some people do live by the motto of fake it till you make it. There's not much wrong with that. A lot of people do that, but
I feel that a lot of artists I
just
see,
admit it.
like a lot of artists I see who are doing the fake it till you make it thing, right, are still faking it. Like, from the time I started until like, while I was busy trying to make it till I make it, like, I made more, but they're still like fucking fake kind of thing. Like, okay, like this is kind of random, but like, I hate people who are like, oh, I love minimalism or whatever the fuck, right? When they actually got no like artistic talent, don't understand design or whatever. And I'm like, less is more, unless you're fucking nothing. Like, cause less of nothing is nothing. Like,
Okay, I belong to the camp of fuck minimalism. I belong to the camp of maximalist all the way. Yeah, so my opinions on this is like, fuck minimalism. You have nothing to show. That's why there's nothing there. But that's my own opinion, which I know is an extreme disclaimer.
but I kind of feel that things are maybe shifting away from minimalism because of like the whole bring back the 90s kind of shit, I think people are like a bit bored of minimalism, except the untalented fuckers who are like, minimalism is my style, I am nothing. No, I mean, I'm into nothing. No, I'm just nothing.
Yeah, I get it. Like, I understand, like, if you are attracted to the, the blankness. I understand the appeal of Muji because I do like Muji products as well. But for it to be your identity, you must be like sad.
Fuck, I wanted to ask you something, but I forgot. Oh yeah, I was gonna say like, so if I have a fuck ton of money, right, what I want to do is like, I want to go and buy things from like an expensive factory shit, right, and then just stick my own label on it, but I sell it cheaper and I make a loss. So imagine someone like they buy this shoe, right, then they fucking like peel out the sticker, like, it's fucking Supremes, bro. What the fuck, then like they call me out, but actually it's just my marketing PR to do like a drop kind of thing.
Yeah, if you have like shit ton of money, yeah, definitely.
Like, I'll sell buy the shoes at like $500, sell it for $32 kind of thing.
Yeah, go ahead. I respect places that do that. In fact, like I frequent, like, last time I used to scout thrift shops or warehouse sales just to like find stuff things. Yeah, and I really respect businesses that do it. Like, you're like, I have a lot of this that I bought, but I don't know how to sell it, so just put it here. I'm like, yes, thank you.
Yeah, like, I really was like, my god, I'm so annoyed that we cannot travel because me and Megan were planning to like go thrifting, go with friends and everything like that.
Yes.
Try to like, that was our
Our
New Year's resolution.
trip.
Yeah, I really. Okay. So, for those of you guys who don't know, right? Actually, like, first time I met Chanel, we did a shoot. Then I think the second or third time we met, we went to Malaysia together for like to like go thrifting, and it's a bit like, what the fuck? Like, we don't even know each other. Then we just go on this trip, kind of thing,
Yeah, and then we shared a room somewhere. Like, we booked one hotel room to share, right? Did we do that? No, we didn't. That's not us.
No, we shared the room, what?
We did. Oh yeah. Then we went to the jacuzzi.
Yeah.
On hindsight, I was kind of fucked up. Like, what if this person is a rapist? Like, it's a rapist couple or something?
No, yeah, because I was kind of thinking like, will she feel awkward because she's sharing room with a couple? But I was like, yeah, me and Megan also not like the like very like sing couple kind of thing. Like,
Yeah. On hindsight, I really didn't think this through. Like, yeah.
oh, and then you told me that
Very
you
honest, I didn't think anything about it. I was just like, yeah, my friend want to come. I only know these people for like 2 days. Like, yeah, let's go.
I remember you told me that one of your good friends went on a trip with some woman to Japan, and then like the whole thing fucked up.
Yeah. In fact, it happened like a few times. Yeah, my friends are not that smart. Yeah. They just find some like random person that they talk to at a convention, and then like, oh, I want to go to Japan, like in a conversation, like I want to go to Japan someday, and then like, oh, I also want to go to Japan, and then they start planning a whole trip, and then when they reach there, they realize they're completely not compatible at all, and they like quarrel every freaking day.
Shit. Yeah, man, like I really want to go thrifting with you, like again once like it's legal to travel.
Yeah, I miss my JB friends. In fact, we're supposed to meet up, but then like both sides are on lockdown.
Yeah. And I really hope that it goes, because although Singapore cases are high, it's because we are testing a lot, and I really doubt I'm not trying to be offensive here. I just really doubt that other countries in Southeast Asia, like let's say Philippines or Indonesia, might be dealing with this like better kind of thing. And even though we infect a lot of people, like our deaths still like I don't know below 40 for now. So I'm quite worried about some of my friends living in Southeast Asia.
Yes. But at the same time, like I think everybody in Singapore is starting to feel frustrated about the very. Actually, our measures here are pretty Spartan. Yeah. So when people online voice out about their criticisms about this, actually some of them have some ground to it. Their arguments have some ground to it. Even though there are a lot of people who also like, oh, Singapore is doing so much, and like you're so ungrateful. Go somewhere else or something like that. But then I think that there is some truth to it actually.
Actually, I feel that our measures are not super bad, right? But I think what makes it fucked up, right, is all the other shit that was wrong with our country before this happened. So the fact that like our government's plan was to cram 3 generations into one 4-room HDB flat. So grandparents, parents, then failed abortions into one flat, right? The thing is, it's like, yeah, it's like when a lockdown happens and like when they call it circuit breaker, it's a fucking lockdown. Let's call it what it is, right? When that happens, like people get stressed out, like, and the cost of living is so high that like I know the people at Aware, they release a statistic showing that like the rate of domestic violence go up, all sorts of new stuff like, oh, this person who has got mental illness go and stab the dogger, this wife go and stab the husband, it's like I think that
these are definitely to be
Sorry, you're saying?
Yeah, it's definitely to be expected lah. I mean, people the reason why some people are still alive is because they actively find ways to avoid death every day. But when you take away that right, then definitely these type of things will happen.
I guess like I mean, not to deviate too much, but I think that one of the biggest problems is like the lack of space. And I won't say it's because we're a small country, because like if they wanted to increase our population to like 10 million, like you confirm got space kind of thing. Like the cost of getting your own living space, because for me, like me and Megan, we just moved out kind of thing. I think you saw my old house. It's like
I'm so jealous. This is very real, and I'm facing the problem right now because like literally like this afternoon I was just asking my godparents who are real estate agents about like what are my options about moving out and things like that. So it is really impossible. It's impossible until you are 35 or married. Is right now in my situation I mean, definitely renting is an option, but it's a losing money option.
For me, I kind of feel like we did renting because like my mom's like fucking crazy, my whole family's like shit, right? So I was like, I would rather rent than to, I don't know, go crazy and kill everyone in my house one day. So and honestly, like I feel that once, I don't know, I kind of feel that everyone in Singapore should like rent before they buy their flat, right? Because I notice a lot of people like, I don't know, like they go from staying with their parents, then they get married, and then after that, you leave one family to immediately start another family, and you never discover who you are, and then 20 years later, you're like, I wanted to try cocaine, I'm going to divorce you, you know, that kind of shit.
No, it's not even 20 years later. I have friends who are like, get married BTO and then they move in, and then less than a year they divorce already because they cannot live with that person at all.
Oh, wait, I want to share this story, right? Like, okay, so I got one that damn jialat. So there's this person I know, I'm not going to name names, okay? But basically what happened was, her parents are like fucking strict, okay? When she was like 26, 27, still got curfew kind of thing. So I was like, alright, like, wait, still got curfew, aren't you like engaged? You know, and she was engaged to marry this guy, you know, and the guy was in the army and all that shit. And then later on I found out that she was, I mean, I didn't even not even that much later. She basically told me that she was cheating on her fiance with one of my friends. And then I was like, wait. Like,
Oh,
yeah, because her fiance was in army kind of thing, right?
okay.
And then I was just thinking like, wait, you still got curfew, but you're already engaged and you're already BTO, and then you're cheating on your fiance. Like, are you just like my brain? I didn't say to her, but my brain was like, are you just trying to like self-sabotage your life? Because if I was in her position, I would feel like, wow, fuck, I got fucking curfew at 26 years old. How do I get my freedom? Like, I just need to marry out of this family. I just need to get a HDB flat. Then I can be free. What about the husband? I'll think about that later. I'm fucking this guy now. Okay, this is my backup plan. Like, after we BTO, then he find out I cheat on him, then divorce. Then we sell the house, and then I stay away from my parents, and that's easier than telling my parents, fuck you, mom, fuck you, dad, give me my freedom. Sorry, I went off on
Well,
that.
maybe people really have to concoct like a very elaborate plan just to get out of the house, you know. And I also have real friends that are like my age or older that are still living in very conditions that are like macam they are 10 years old like that. Because it's so hard for regular people past the age of 20 to move out of their house unless, you know, they sign their life away to another person. It is ridiculously difficult to like
Or to the
move out.
government.
Yeah. And because of that, like people are still living under the thumb of their parents who are, I don't know, maybe they are not as educated, or some of them are control freaks. I don't know. But
Oh yeah,
this is a
I
very
know that like quite a lot of parents in Singapore, at least like my friends all fucked up, okay, and they're all fucked up by their parents, most of them. Some of them fuck themselves up because they take drugs, but okay, like I notice this trend of parents just like, it's not about the kids fucked up. A lot of them like they have good kids, right? But the parents just can't let go, and it seems a bit more of like out of fear of like the kids becoming too independent and then leave them, that kind of shit. Like I notice it sounds like it's a very common issue here in Singapore. Like,
I need to tell you, your thingy is ending soon. We might have to move to another stream.
do I have? Oh wait, I didn't get a countdown though. Never mind. We can, because usually I try to wrap it up by 1 hour. So yeah, is there anything you want to say or anything you want to plug?
Yeah, regarding what you just brought up, I think the older generation, a lot of them do not realize how to deal with problems, or they never learned how to deal with it. So in the end, like when we as a more like internet based, and you know, we have a lot of information around us, and when we grow up, we start to realize that, hey, these problems are not mine, it's yours, your problem. And then the older generation cannot deal with it. Then yeah, so then we end up with these kind of problems where, you know, a lot
And
of
then we
people
have kids and do the same thing to them afterwards.
yeah, but yeah, it's something that Singapore has to, you know, learn to either grow out of, or something like that. I don't know. Yeah,
Okay, I'm
the
getting
current times
the
are really
20 second.
depressing.
I think it will get better like as that generation dies out. Yeah, I'm getting the like 10-second timeout thing. So this is Chanel.yui. Check her out on Instagram. She's an amazing stylist. Thanks for being on my stream. Bye.
Bye.